Hello, my name is Avery. I like books. I redid my bookshelves for the 80 millionth time, and I'm sick today. So, yeah. I wasn't able to post videos for the past 2 weeks because I don't like filming when my parents are home, and my parents were home those Mondays or whenever. So, this video is going to be my 5-star predictions for books that I have not read, obviously, since they are predictions. I would be doing this in front of my TBR shelf, but my TBR shelf is gross, and the lighting there is even grosser. So, we'll be conducting it here, and I will just have to load books here and there and everywhere. Okay, I'll be bringing you 10 5-star predictions from my TBR shelf. Okay, so I have compiled all of my predictions, all of my books, and I've also fixed the lighting a little bit so that it's not as gross. These books, they aren't in any particular order. They're just books that I think are going to be 5 stars, and I will tell you my various reasoning for why I believe they're going to be 5 stars for me. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, the first book that I believe is going to be 5 stars is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. Hutchinson. I was correct. I always say Hutcherson. Whatever. I think that this book will be 5 stars just because of the topic. Not necessarily the alien topic, but the issue that the main character is pressed with. Yes, there's this boy that gets this button, and if he presses this button, then he can save all of humanity. So it's him trying to determine if humans are good or not. So I think that is gonna be up my alley because I really like that kind of heavy, deep, looking into things type of story, if that makes any sense. I hope it will be 5 stars, but I don't know if it will be 5 stars. Okay, whatever. Well, that's Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan, because I've heard great things about this book. The movie, I didn't see it. It looked really intriguing, and the book was really intriguing to me before. But it basically, it goes into, it's a contemporary, and I enjoy contemporaries. And it's supposed to be funny. So hopefully they're funny, because I find that if a book is able to make me laugh, I will rate it 5 stars. So hopefully this will do it. I hope that this book will be 5 stars. My door is broken, as you can see. So my cat is just in here, but I have a slider that opens to where my dog is, and that's not okay. Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. I've heard this book is amazing. I was given this book by a friend for my birthday because it is amazing. And I just haven't had the time to get into it yet. I haven't had the time to feel that I can fully immerse myself into a book that I know is gonna be great. So that's the only reason I haven't read this. I've had it for 2 years. Or a year? 2 years? 2 years, I think. So I'm ready to delve into this and hope that it is what everyone says it is. Because if it isn't, that will make me sad. But I trust the opinions of my friends when it comes to reading. So I hope that my friend's opinion was correct. The 4th book out of my list of 10 is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. I read the first chapter of this book because I did a try a chapter tag without filming it. I just wanted to do it. Hey! This is my cat. She's annoying, isn't she? Huh? Yeah. Tell him what you did. She just tried to knock over the tripod. Yep, that's what I thought. Bye. Okay, back to the book. I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. I read the first chapter and I really enjoyed her writing style. I really enjoyed the story. And I know it's like 2014 that this was like super popular, but you know, I haven't read it yet because she's thick and her pages are long and she thick. So I have yet to read it, obviously, because I already enjoy the writing style, and writing style is a really key factor in getting me to like a book. The next book that I have, the fifth book that I have, the fifth book that I have is The Road by Cormac McCarthy. My parents actually recommended this book to me, but they didn't really recommend this one. They recommended All the Pretty Horses and like that series. But I've heard this book is like one of the deepest books like you can read. It's about a father and his son during like the apocalypse, but there's like no talking in it or something. It's like my dad, who is very apathetic, he said that he cried during this book. A book that can trigger emotions is almost always going to be really good, unless the emotion is anger because the writing is terrible. But I know that his writing is going to be good. I know that the story is phenomenal, so I just need time to read it because it's such a heavy book that I don't want to make it rushed. I don't want to rush through it. I mentioned this in my intimidating TBR as the most intimidating or something like that, or haven't had the time for. I don't remember, but I'm so excited to read this book. I know it's gonna be 5 stars. It's The Road by Cormac McCarthy. Oh duh, it's gonna be 5 stars. Okay, the next book that I have is The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. Hosseini? Yeah, whatever. I read like half of this book when all my friends were reading it for English. My class didn't read it because I was in the advanced one and they were in the like normal one. But I had to read it because my friend didn't want to read it, so I was reading it out loud to her. Whatever, my friends don't like to read, but they really loved this book. My friends who hate reading loved this book. And I really liked this book. I really like the writing style. I really like the story. Just from reading the first like couple chapters that I read to my friend. So I can't wait to read this book. I know it's good, and there's like a movie of it, which I don't know about, but like that's always a good sign, I guess. And I'm really excited to read it. The next book that I have is Before I Let Go by Marie Knizhkamp. This book is on here solely because I love Marie Knizhkamp. I read her This Is Where It Ends, which is one of my favorite. What is in here? I just found money in this book. What the? I'm rich now. Whatever. I read This Is Where It Ends, her first like novel, and that book was so good. It's one of my favorite books of all time. Probably top 5. So I loved her writing style. I loved what she was able to do with the story. So, like, I really, really want to read this book. I went to the mall. My mall has a Barnes & Noble. I went to Barnes & Noble the day it came out, and they didn't have it. They were like, oh, the shipment's late. And I was so, like, salty. I didn't get anything. I left that day empty-handed, and then I came back 2 days later because I needed this book. And I was like, well, it's better be here now, because better be here now. So, whenever I buy a book, like, the first day it comes out, I'm excited for it. This book better be 5 stars. I love Marie Knizhkamp. I don't think anything can, like, spoil my view of her. Like, she's held so high up in my hierarchy of, like, authors just from that one book. So, this book better be good. I waited for it. And, you know, that says a lot because this came out in January and I haven't read it yet. But, this book. Oh my god. Hi. Next book that I have is an Owl Crate book. And, that is Grace and Fury. It's still in its packaging because I don't like to take them out of the packaging because they have, like, stuff in it until I read it. By Tracy Banghart. So sorry, it's, like, glary. But I really like books set in kingdoms. I really like political and monarchy kind of like drama stuff. This is what this book is about. So, okay. How to Make a Wish by Ashley Herring Blake is my next book that I believe will be 5 stars for me. It's like a hard-hitting contemporary, and that is my like genre. I really enjoy those books, and these books tend to be really high up when I rate them. There's also been like a lot of hype around this book, and I'm just excited for it. This is My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry. Okay, so I bought A Man Called Uwe. Oh, this is by Frederick Bachman, by the way. I don't know if you can, there's glare. But, he wrote A Man Called Uwe, and I bought that, or I got that for Christmas or something when we first saw the trailer for the movie, and I didn't read it until this year, and I didn't see the movie until this year. But on the back of that book was this book, and I knew I needed to read this book just because of the title. Like, the title, I don't know what it is, but, like, long titles that are able to, like, pull me in. Normally, I love titles like this, and I really like his writing style. Now that I've read A Man Called Uwe, I know that I will, like, automatically like the style of the writing. And I don't even know what the story is, because I don't read the backs of books, but look at this cover. Like, look at the name. This book is gonna be 5 stars. And I love Frederick Bachman's writing. It's gonna be 5 stars. It's gonna be 5 stars. If I say it enough, then it'll be true, and then I won't have to worry about it. My last 5-star prediction is The Upside of Unrequited, however you want to say that, by Becky Albertalli. The funny story with this is, I bought this book before I owned or read Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. I bought it because it was blowing up on Bookstagram. Well, I actually didn't buy it. I begged my mom to get it for me for Easter. That's how I got this book. But, so, now that I've, read Simon, because I wasn't going to read this before Simon, once I found out that Simon came, that she wrote Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, I just could not read this book because, the first experience with Becky Albertalli should always be Simon. Okay, so, this book, again, has, LGBTQA+ themes, and I enjoy books like this. The synopsis makes it sound kind of like An Abundance of Catherines, which I hated, but then again, this isn't John Green, and this is Becky Albertalli, and she's a master at writing for some reason. So, again, there's, twins in this, and I'm ready for another Becky Albertalli, and I'm ready for it to be 5 stars, like Simon was. Simon was 5 stars. This better be 5 stars. So those are my 10 5-star predictions. Hopefully in a year, I'll have read them all, but we'll see. I feel like The Road is going to be on my list 5 ever, it's been on my list forever. It's been on my list since I was in, 4th grade. Yet, we have it here. So, hopefully, I will get to read all these books, and hopefully, all these books will be 5 stars and live up to my expectations for whatever the reason, even if the reason doesn't align with my reason. Like, maybe I hate the writing, and my grandmother asked me to tell you she's sorry, or something. I don't care. I just hope all these books are 5 stars. This is a very long outro, I guess. Okay, well, I'm gonna see you guys next time, so bye. My name's Avery. I like books. I don't remember how I started this video with the 3rd thing. Oh yeah, and I'm sick. These are my 5-star predictions. See you guys later.